Hi, my name is Vema. I'm a real estate land developer and realtor in Austin, and I get a lot of questions about residential contracts, the 1 to 4 family residential contract. And today I'm going to go through that contract with you, but I'm specifically just going over the first paragraph today, and I'm going to have a video list for each paragraph going through the details and some of the things you need to think about when you're writing up the contract and filling it out. So the first paragraph, which I've circled, is where you put the parties. The parties for the buyer and the parties for the seller. And there's some things, seems pretty simple, but there's a couple of little things here and there that you should probably be aware of. One is, first of all, if you're a buyer, make sure you get the name right. Do what you have to do to get the name right. It just doesn't look that great when you're a buyer and you don't get the seller's name. So if it's not automatically filled out for you, figure out a way to find that name. And then also just some a thought is that when you're putting out names, particularly if you're a buyer and seller, if you're married, go ahead and put the full name. Instead of just saying Mary and Sam Jargon, or I don't know, whatever last name, Mary and Sam Reddy, say it instead, say Sam Reddy and then Mary Reddy. So go ahead and put the full name for each, and make sure to use the legal description of the name. Of your name. Don't put any nicknames because eventually you're gonna, when it goes to underwriting and stuff, people will check. Want to make sure it's the exact name and make sure it matches your ID. And if your legal name doesn't match your ID, then you need to fix that. Because or you'll have to have an amendment explaining reasons why there's a difference between what's on your driver's license and your legal name. So it's important to get those things matched up. And for the case of investors, something to think about is a lot of times with investors, you might be in an LLC or a company, so make sure to put down the full LLC, so like Investors LLC potentially. Or you're going to have to write down every individual name of the investor as a buyer. So it'd be Martha Stewart, Sam Darnold, I don't know. Keep saying names, famous people's names. Matthew McConaughey. Just put down a list of full names. And if not everyone is going to be there at closing, you need to specify that because you're going to have to get a power of attorney for each one of those individuals who's not going to be there. So that's something you need to think in the back of your mind, and you need to tell the lender and the title company about that fact. So I think that is everything that you need to know about paragraph one. Is probably the most simplest, but some of the other paragraphs might take a little longer. So that's me. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to have many more videos going over each of the paragraphs in detail. I know it's not one of the most fun things, but it's super important. So you make sure that you get the house you want and make sure that everything you think is in the contract is the way it appears. And also make sure to hit the notification bell so that whenever I have a new video, you'll be the first ones to get it. So that's Vema, and hope to see you guys soon.